Yes, Suman, right now voice is audible.
Yes, perfect.
Yes sir, now audible, echo नहीं हो रहा है.
Okay, Suman, the students are coming. You can start. Right.
Okay. Um,
You can on your video.
okay, just a minute. Is it visible now?
Wait 2 minutes. Wait 2 minutes.
Okay.
Voice is audible. Voice is audible.
Yes, yes. It's very feeble but audible.
My video is visible.
Yeah, yes.
Some students are sitting here and some connected through online.
Okay.
Okay. You can start. I have shared some questions. They have some doubts regarding how to create resume and everything.
Okay.
Start.
Okay. Let me introduce myself first. Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Suman Rai, an alumnus of 2016 batch from Trident College, and it's a pleasure to be here with all of you today. Okay, I know the campus placement season can feel overwhelming at the times, but just remember one thing, this is your time to shine. So, and each one of you has unique skills, experiences, and your talents. So, the only key to unlock your potential lies in how you represent yourself. Okay, so as students and aspiring professionals, one of the most important tools you will need in your career is your resume. Whether you are fresher or professional, the only thing, the first impression you can make on the recruiters is through your resume. So resume is not just a document, it's your first impression on the paper. So, and it often can be, sometimes it can be your deciding factor. So you have to be very specific regarding your resume. So that's why today we are going to focus on how to craft a resume that stands out and it can open doors to new possibilities for you. Starting with the resume part, we will be discussing about the structure of the resume for that maximum impact you can make. So when it comes to the structuring your resume, think of it like telling a story brief but compelling. Okay, that so and that the key factors can be in a sequential manner. You can give the contact information like your full name, phone number, email, and if possible, your LinkedIn profile. These are essential. Make sure your email is very professional. Don't give something funny like in today's generation, I can see some emails as coolbunny.com. So don't use those things. Use a very professional email. Okay. Then moving to the second key point will be the professional summary. A few sentences summarizing who you are, what you have accomplished till now, and what is your aim to contribute in the future. This is particularly useful if you have some experience under your belt, but for you as a fresher, you can give some experiences or what projects you have done. You can just collaborate everything under your professional summary. This is but just a optional part. This is not the mandatory. And then moving to the skills, the most important part of your resume. A brief but strong list of technical and soft skills. More on this shortly. Basically, um, skills you have to give like what are your technical skills? It's echoing again. Okay. Okay, like for example, if you're applying for a software engineer role, so you have to emphasize on the skills like these technical languages like C, C++, Java, Python, anything on whatever you are expertise. Okay, so these skills you have to mention. Other than these technical soft skill, you can mention like um, what you did in your uh, college timings, like you mentored some juniors or you gave some trainings to your juniors. So these kind of leadership skills you can mention under the soft skills. Okay. Moving to the next, education, that is a very basic thing. You can simply mention your degree, university, expected graduation date, everything. Just mention your relevant um, academic details. Not don't try to fit in everything under that, uh, because that has to be very crisp and relevant. It doesn't needs to be exaggerated, right? So that will be all under the education part. Then, as I've already spoken regarding your experience, that will be a part of your professional summary. So, including the leadership, internship, or any kind of volunteering work you have given. So, even that job wasn't directly related to your field, but then also focus on the transferable skills. Like if you have volunteered something in, say, for example, if you have volunteered in the annual function, so you have uh, just given guidance to a group of team, or you have uh, done any means you have taken care of any financial things. So these small things can actually focus on the transferable skills that these can be used in the professional world also. So those are the plus point you can focus on. Projects you can mention, like this is often an overlooked section, but a valuable one, especially for those who are actually applying for the technical or creative fields. Highlight any personal or group project which you have done in your college time that can showcase your relevant experience. It can be anything related to your project, meaning related to your technical skill. If be it in, it can be in Java, Python, any technical language. Then the last structure will be capturing the awards and certifications if you have any. List any of the certification, awards, or achievements that are directly related to the job. Um, like the key to structuring your resume is clarity and conciseness. Use bullet points for readability and make sure to prioritize the most information at the top. And it's a very clear message to all of you. Don't try to put everything into the resume, because once you start giving the interview, they will be just looking at the bullet points, and then they will be asking to you, like the very first question they will be asking to you is to introduce yourself, say something about yourself which is not in the resume. So in that point you have to actually elaborate every bullet points whatever you have mentioned in your resume. Okay. Um, this is regarding the structure. Now moving to the next point is highlighting your technical and soft skills. So as I've already told, whatever technical skills as per your stream, you can mention your technical skill. It's very crucial to highlight both the technical and soft skills effectively. Like you have to be very compelling in front of your recruiter. Technical skills, these are basically your hard skills, like the programming language as per your stream, as I've already stated. So this can be anything, any software proficiency, tools, or any platform. Make sure these are relevant to the job you are applying for in the future. Like right now, you are applying as a fresher, so it can be anything related to your academic courses. Okay, but if you are applying in the future as an experienced professional, then you have to be very specific regarding that. Sorry, very specific regarding that. So, for example, if you are applying for a software engineer role, you have to mention these programming languages, whatever they are asking you to. Like if they are searching for a Python developer or Java developer, so you have to mention those keywords, specific keywords, in order to get yourself recognized. Okay. Moving to the soft skills, these are basically your interpersonal and communication skills, like uh, the teamwork, leadership, problem solving, and the time management. So don't just list these skills. Don't just list this as a skill show. Show them using the experiences you include in your resume. For instance, if you mentor leadership as a skill, then you can cite an example where you led a project or a team in your college timings. Okay. I hope I'm not moving too fast. If there is any confusion, then you can ask me. Okay, I'll take it as a no. Now to the next point will be how to tailor your resume for a specific job, roles, and industries. So one of the most powerful strategies you can use is tailoring your resume for the specific role or industry you are applying for. Like, you don't have to give a one size fits all kind of approach. Means here I'll explain you. If you see a job description, it basically the job description shows like this, that the recruiter wants a specific developer who is expertise on Java or any kind of, I mean, sorry, I'm from IT background, that's why I'm including all these programming languages only. So core the core sectors can be having their own uh, means not language, but their own criteria. So if they're asking for a specific language or anything, so try to use those language as the keywords and try to fit it into your resume, because the recruiter will, sorry. Okay. Yeah, where was I? Sorry, I forgot. So yeah, so just try to ensure that your resume resonates with the recruiter and passes through any applicant tracking system, the ATS, what we call nowadays, what is basically now used by the big industries, their applicant tracking system. So these software actually does this thing, like they search for the software search for a specific keyword, whatever is written in the job description. So try to mention these keywords into your resume in order to get it recognized by the ATS, or if it is manually manually given out, means it is manually characterized, then you can be easily identified in that process as well. So, and one thing more, show passion for the role. Employees want to see your enthusiasm and commitment. Show how your experience align with the company's values or missions. If you have done enough research on the company, include a brief mention of why you wanted to work here or why you are interested in applying for this job description. Okay. Any questions so far? Or shall I move to the next point?
Yeah, go for next part.
I have a doubt, ma'am.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Ma'am, can we add a passport size photo in our resume?
Um, in my opinion, we should not generally add up our photo. Why? Because first approach means first reason would be, like I said, most of the companies are using ATS software. So sometimes what happens, ATS actually overlooks your photo. Basically, ATS is more emphasizing on the text, not on the visuals. So either it will show error, some formatting issues kind of things, or it will just overlook your uh, photograph. So in my opinion, it's not advisable to add your photo. Yeah, but there are exceptions. If you're applying for such a role that like if you're applying for a role model kind of things, then obviously they will be requiring your photo, or just for the identification process also they can be asking for a photo into the resume. In that kind of scenarios you can add your photo, not a problem. But generally as a professional resume you should avoid it, just because of this ATS software, whatever it is being used in the MNCs and top companies right now. Second thing would be it's not relevant. I might sound some orthodox kind of thing, but it unintentionally it might open the doors of biasness, I would say, because sometimes what happens, it is purely the resume is purely filtered based on the looks and appearance of the candidate and not on the experience or talent they have. So it's better to avoid at this point, I would say. But yeah, exceptionals are obviously there, which I've already mentioned. So do keep that in your mind. Wherever it is necessary or the recruiter is demanding for it, go for it. Not a problem.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, another question is, can we make the resume very simple, or we use Canva for making the resume?
Um, it should be very professional, not too plain, not too overpowering. Reasons, first would be obviously the ATS thing. If you're adding too much of design, formatting, or too much of coloring, these may throw errors in the ATS. Okay, so don't make it very means it very creative or design. You are not applying for any creative role, right? So make it simple, crisp, and effective. Second thing, we as a we are working as a professional, we are working for many years. We are used to go through simple and complex documents. So we are used to very means see very plain and crisp documents. If means suddenly if a very eye-catching kind of resume comes, it disturbs our um, professional way of looking the document. So these things can disturb in some of the cases. So make it very means not very plain, but make it effective. Like it should be the headline should be clear. clear, mention some bullet points, um, and then give very small and crisp sentences. One or two liner will be enough for all the bullet points, but don't exaggerate everything. Keep it for the um, verbal part when you are uh, telling about yourself. Then keep it for that only.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Any more questions as of now? Okay, I'll take it as a no. So moving to the next part will be the common mistakes we generally do while making our resume. So basically, there are several um, common errors which we need to watch out when we are writing our resume. So let's go over a few. The first one is generally what I found is the typos and grammatical errors, which I generally find in many of the resume nowadays. So let me tell you, that is a very big flag, a red flag basically. Proofread your resume multiple times, and if possible have someone else review it for you, because sometimes what happens when you are reading, your mind is actually reading the correct word, but actually the word is wrong inside the resume, which you cannot figure it out, but anyone else who is reading can figure it out very quickly. So it's a suggestion to have someone else review it, because a fresh set of eyes can catch the mistakes you might miss. Okay. And then second thing will be, don't overload everything with the information. As I already told you earlier, avoid that temptation to add every single details into your bullet points. Make it very crisp and clear, uh, whether it is regarding your academic or professional history, or your achievements, whatever it is, keep it very relevant and concise. Only include what will help you to get this job you're applying for. If you are very keen about explaining what you did for this achievement, or what all hard work you did, just save it. When you are asked for during the interview, then you can elaborate and um, mention everything, whatever you are um, interested into telling. Okay. Then using generic phrases like hardworking, I'm a very hardworking, I'm a team player, I have a leadership qualities. Save these words. These are very outdated nowadays. Means these are the utmost overused, and people are saying these things only. Don't go for these, I would suggest. Instead, be specific, show examples of how you have demonstrated these qualities. That's it. Instead of showcasing you as these specific words, just cite some examples where you have these qualities. That will be enough for the recruiter to understand that yes, you have these abilities. Okay. And then, yeah, the next point will be, as I already said, don't mention the unprofessional email addresses. Your email should reflect professionalism. It's best to have a separate email. If you are not having any right now, make an email, professional kind of email, which will basically include your name with some digits as per the availability of the username. So that is completely on that. But try to keep it very simple and professional for this. Don't use all those cool bunny party lovers. No, don't use all those. These are very the unprofessional things we don't want to say in the resume. So keep it very professional. Then the other mistakes is the design part. I already told. While you don't need any fancy templates, your resume should be very easy to read. Use clear section of headlines. Consistent formatting should be there. Wide spaces to create a visual, appealing document. I would suggest don't use all those headers and footers, because sometimes what happens when your resume is going through some software, ATS kind of software, it generally throws some errors. Sometimes, not every time, but sometimes it shows these kinds of errors. So don't use all those formatting. Keep it very simple. Okay. Um, any questions or concerns as of now? Should I move to the next topic? Okay. Moving on to the next.
Ma'am, hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, I am now third year student, right? So
Mhm.
I have not much experience regarding internship type. So I have
Okay.
very few basic projects. So how can I added those projects or anything into my resume so that the selection of internship will be increased?
Um, whatever, try to mention the projects, whatever you have done, or volunteering kind of things, whatever you have done in your college days as of now. Try to mention those, and just try to convince the recruiter that you are actually a strong candidate. Sorry, you are actually a strong candidate for the profile they are looking for. So, so try to mention all those things, even if it is a small project, whether you have done it individually or you have done it in a team. Just try to mention those and make it very means make the project very effective. Don't use means don't mention all those kind of thing, whatever we used to do small projects inside the laboratories during our classes. So that is not an actual project. An actual project, whatever you will be doing it in right now in third year and fourth year, whatever big projects we are asked for. So try to mention those. Apart from those, try to do take some more challenges, like try to make some more projects. If means you can take help of Rahul sir, obviously he is the best mentor we had at our time. So you have that um, mentor with you. So try to take some project, I would say, topics from him, that what you can make other than these projects, what else you can make project on. So try to mention those projects as well. So that is very
Yes, ma'am.
actually
Got it.
uh,
Rahul says is really amazing. So
yes.
one more
Yes.
thing I would say, I mean, according to requirements of profile, like many
Mm,
companies is different openings, right? For
mm,
internship, I'm particularly saying.
mm.
So I have to change my resume or not? I mean, single resume I will apply every place.
See, it depends. Like as I stated earlier, if the job description um, is asking for a specific role, if it is asking for expertise or not expertise, proficient expertise or any kind of developer role, then try to mention those in your resume as a keyword into your resume. So it may need a tweak into your resume at that time, depending on the job description. So if you are applying for a job, then try to read the job description very carefully, that what actually they are demanding for. So as per the job description, you can tweak it little, like you can use those keywords into your resume, and then you can forward your resume to them. So in that case, it will be very effective, because one size fit all kind of approach will not be applicable in all the industries, right? So you need to tweak it every time you are applying for it. Even now, if we are applying for other companies, we had to go to through the job description. We see what they are actually demanding, what my skills are, and then I try to accommodate those skills into my resume so that it can filter through those criterias. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. If no questions are there, then I'll simply give some tips for the recent graduates entering the job market. So, as this point is already covered, that focus on the resume part. As per the job description, you need to change or tweak some of the templates or your summary into your resume. So that is the first point. And let me tell you one thing more. As a recent graduate, you may feel like you don't have enough experience, but let me tell you whatever you have learned so far is incredibly valuable. So here's how to leverage your background as of now. Focus on transferable skills like your academic achievements, volunteering work, and internship have provided you with some valuable skills as of now. So emphasize your ability to learn quickly, adapt, or solve the problems immediately. So emphasize on these ability. Showcase relevant projects, whatever you have done so far. Don't overlook the work you did during the college days. If you build something during a course or contributed to a project, it's a great way to demonstrate your ability to apply your knowledge. So try to showcase all those things. The next will be networking, and basically networking emphasizes more on the LinkedIn profile because, as you already know, networking is a very powerful tool nowadays. Join some professional groups. There are many professional groups. Attend career affairs. Then actively engage in the industry professional means like on the LinkedIn there are many professional profiles. They have created many profiles like this. So try to engage yourself into that. Because recruiters and hiring managers often look at the LinkedIn profiles. So make sure your profile is up to date on LinkedIn. Not every day I'm asking, but yeah, once in a month or once in a twice week, 2 weeks, you have to keep it modifying. Okay, and last and not the least, keep learning. If you feel you are lacking in certain areas, take an online course, attend workshops, or join community that can help you build those skills. It will show initiative and commitment to your career growth. Right now, you all are freshers, so obviously you need to learn many things. But as a professional also, like today also, I am actually reading and learning many skills which are not as part of my skill right now, but I need to upgrade myself every time. So, and there is a famous saying that learning doesn't need any age. Okay, so try to upgrade your skill. Whether you are a fresher or a professional, you need to upgrade your skills every time. Okay, so in conclusion, I would say that remember that your resume is not just a list of your qualification, it's a reflection of who you are, and It's your opportunity to make a very strong first impression and get noticed by the recruiters. So try to make it very impressive, effective, and try to compel the recruiters that you are the best suitable candidate for them. Okay, so keep refining and updating your resume, as I already told you, in order to grow, and the most importantly, believe in your potential, never doubt your capabilities. So with that, good luck with your resume and your future careers. Thank you. You can go ahead with your questions if you have any.
Thank you, Suman. Fantastic talk.
Thank you, sir.
Ali, you are here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, switch on your camera.
Just give me a minute. Yeah.
Ali, your passing year is which year?
Actually, sir, your voice is little inaudible. Not sure if it's only for me.
Your voice is
It's
not
people, means it's audible, it's very low actually.
Yeah,
Monali.
it's very low.
okay. Monali, switch on your
Yeah.
camera and
Hi, Suman.
Hi, Monali.
Hi, Suman. Hi, sir. How are you?
just fine. Ali, your batch is I think 2012. 2012, Suman, your batch is
Mine is 2020, sir.
2020. One is
Yeah,
2012.
COVID one.
Drastic timing. Mine is
Yeah.
2016.
16, 12 and 16.
Oh,
12.
Uh,
actually, I joined very early, but Suman was like gave a very brief introduction. Like briefly, she has explained everything. Whatever needs to be there, she has explained everything. Very nice.
Thank you so much. Actually, I jot my points before this because whenever you start speaking, all the points just gets out of your head. So actually, I jotted down some bullet points just to remember.
Yeah, you covered everything.
It's fine. You can share your experiences as well.
Yeah, you covered almost everything. If anyone have any doubt now, they can just go ahead with questions so that it will like we will also get their questions, what they have in their mind.
Okay, Monali, just share your first day experience in company, or if you are facing some interview during the first company, just share your experience. That's
Okay.
first
So,
impression is your
hi
best impression.
everyone. Yeah, let me first introduce myself here. I'm Monali Das, and I'm a part of Trident. I have graduated 2020, and in CAC, I was in Rahul sir's class, and Rahul sir can tell you better the experience he has with us. And
He is favorite
my
of
Monali,
first
all of us.
I
company,
was waiting for your face.
yeah, definitely. And we were definitely, I would say, in the mischievous students, if you say of Rahul sir's class, we were that. So Rahul sir actually was a very good mentor to us.
He is
I
indeed.
would say
We
my
all
first,
agree.
yeah, all of us will agree with that. So my first company was Black Knight. I have joined Black Knight at the year 2020. Before that, I would say I have given like 3 interviews, and unfortunately, I haven't got the part. So in Black Knight, I have joined as a system engineer. Okay, at first. Then after that, when you join a company, what happens is like after that also you need to give interviews for projects and all. Okay, for resume part, already Suman has mentioned what you needs to give and what um, in interview how you have to face the questions like negative points and positive pros and cons. Everything has been given by Suman. So I will tell you my experience, what happens in like first company, how and how you needs to adjust there actually. So in my first company, I have joined as system engineer. The first day didn't happen much, but you would get to meet like new friends there. But after that, I would say as a fresher, you have to keep an open mind because as you join in a company, and I have seen a lot of my friends also that we as a CSE student, I would say, we go with a mindset that every one of us should go in some technology like Java, Python, like the mainstream ones. But there are a lot of more opportunities, and you need to be open-minded to accept everything, to take on projects beyond your comfort zone. So at first, in Black Knight, I have given certain interviews. After joining in company, also you need to give interviews for projects. So I got selected for application programmer there. So I was working there for nearly 3 years, 3.3 years as application programmer. I have worked with many clients there. I was working with technologies like Angular, Vue.js, and AWS. I was working in uh, building the sites, I would say, and implementing APIs. And then I have joined TCS. Currently, I'm working in TCS, and now I have shifted like my whole career, and I'm working in like cybersecurity analyst. And here also I have got a lot of opportunities. That's why I have shifted my career. So I would say you must be open-minded to whatever opportunities that is coming and give your best because you never know what comes to you. It's like it might be like might be interested in that, I would say, and you can take your career with that also. So that is what I would say my experience by far. I have around 4.5 to 5 years of experience nearly, where I have worked as application programmer for 3 years, nearly 3 years, and for nearly 2 years, I'm working as cybersecurity analyst. Yes, sir.
Okay, Monali, thank you. And Rasmi, I think Rasmi doesn't join, I think. Rasmi.
Rashmi, I don't see her. Actually, I haven't checked with her.
Okay, okay, Suman, thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you, Monali. Next, I try to meet physically
Thank you.
Monali. Okay.
Sure, sure, sir.
What
Anytime.
about us, sir? When are we going to meet?
Okay, Suman. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. All the very best to all
Hello,
the
sir.
students.
Actually, I have a
Yes.
question.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah, go ahead.
everything you know how to make a resume, but can you show how, I mean, how a resume should actually look like?
Mm, I don't have
Amrita,
my
yes.
Yes.
I also don't have my resume handy, I would say. If you could reach out to me, I can share my resume with you.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, you can reach out to me with in LinkedIn. I can share my resume with you. I can help you with your resume also. No issue.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, call me Monali. It's fine.
Okay, Suman, thank you very much for giving your
Thank
time.
you. Thank you
Thank you,
so much,
Monali.
sir.
Okay, bye bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye everyone.
तुम लोगों को